Now, the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation Foundation has described as untrue claims by beneficiaries of their scholarship scheme in Cuba that 23-year-old medical student Erasmus died because of a restricted health insurance scheme that they have been signed onto. This afternoon, we speak with leadership of students in the center of this controversy. About 169 of the medical students in Cuba say delays in receiving their stipends for a cumulative 14 months is making things unbearable for them. Let's go on Zoom and speak with NUG's Organizing Secretary Emmanuel Jumfo-Poku. Mr. Jumfo-Poku, thank you for your time with us.
Thank you very much for having me on the show.
Right, so now let's separate fact from fiction. What exactly is the state of payments to these scholarship students in Cuba?
Okay, so first and foremost, I would like to let you all understand, you and your viewers to understand that this course that we took, this project we are taking, has nothing to do with payment of stipends. Ever since we got here, stipends has been an irregularity. Stipends isn't something that we are fighting for now. As it stands now, we are fighting for justice for our brother Erasmus. We are fighting for better health care treatment. We are fighting for affection from our sponsors. We are fighting for affection from our embassy. We are fighting for a better Cuba. That's what we are fighting for, and not stipends. The money that please, with all due respect, there's somebody else on the live feed and it's disrupting whatever we are doing.
Clearly, so just keep speaking.
Okay, thank you. So yes, as I'm saying, what we are fighting for has nothing to do with money. Right now, as it stands, yesterday we took we took this issue to other media houses. We spoke about the state of affairs, the loss of our brother and whatnot, and then all of a sudden we just find out that at 5 p.m. Scorsec pays 6 out of 8 months of stipends. This morning at 7 a.m. GNPC pays 3 out of 5 months of stipends. That is not what we want. Our brother is dead, and the money that you could have sent a while ago is not what's going to revive him now. We want better healthcare treatments. Listen, sir. There is failure in the healthcare system here in Cuba. Why do I mean by this failure? At the level of the hospitals, I can tell you for a fact that in the emergency wards here in Cuba, they don't even have emergency medications to administer to patients that come for health related issues. How more a polyclinic here on our campus? Our brother's death could have been prevented if we had proper medications. If our embassy actually paid attention to the many times that we cried, the many times that we wanted change, the many times that we screamed about health-related issues. If they listened to us, probably our brother would have still been alive now. It has nothing to do with payments. I don't want Ghanaians to get this wrong. I don't want your listeners to get this wrong. We don't care about the money. The money is far from it. First-year students here who have been here since 2020 haven't had their health insurance initiated. Second years haven't even we have to write letters upon letters before our health insurance is renewed. You go to the hospital because we are being funded by the Ghanaian government. We go to the hospital because we are being funded by the Ghanaian government. We find ourselves being rejected by the school's polyclinic. We have to leave the school's campus and go outside for healthcare treatment. Now, mind you, we are under COVID protocols here on campus, meaning nobody leaves, nobody comes. What does this mean? It means that you need an ambulance to leave campus. Most times, the situation in Cuba is that most times the ambulance will tell you that they have no gasoline, which means that you need to call your embassy. You pick a phone, you call the embassy, they will tell you that this is not my job's jurisdiction. I can't help you. I have an appointment with a doctor. You're telling me you can't help me. And please, the distance between the embassy and the school is less than a 10-minute drive. So tell me how this is difficult to come and then attend to your students. We are the only Ghanaians here in this country. We are the only Ghanaians here in this country. So if you cannot attend to our health needs, what then are you here for? What then are you here for? Our brother passed away. On the 7th of May 2021. Between the hours, he passed away at 8:30. Between the hours of 8:30 till 3 p.m., where his body was moved to the morgue, it was just one embassy official who was even off duty that was called, and that actually came to assess the situation. The head of mission, Miss Adelaide, at the time, could not be reached. You know why she could not be reached? Because she has blocked every executive. Why has she blocked all executives? Because at the end of the day, we complain about treatments, we complain about maltreatments, we complain about the failure in the healthcare system. But here's the case that she pays no mind. She will block you within a heartbeat. She blocks you from WhatsApp. She blocks you from regular call. So we can't even reach her. And then on that same day that our brother passed away, she showed no respect. She didn't come to the scene. She didn't come to assess the thing whatsoever. But then on that day, at around 8:30 p.m., mind you, the cops left the school's premises at 3 p.m. And then at 8:30 p.m., she had the guts to come to the school to deliver cake to a Ghanaian lady student celebrating her birthday. Please tell me if this shows affection. Tell me if this shows love.
Mr. Jumfopoku, just a quick confirmation before you go. What exactly were the circumstances of the death of Erasmus, and why do you blame it on the health insurance? Can you explain to the understanding of our audience?
I'm saying I didn't say I blame it on the health insurance. I'm saying I'm blaming the death of my brother Erasmus on the failure in the medical system here in Cuba, and then that is attributed to the Ghanaian government, to GNPC, and then to the embassy here. Why am I saying this? I'm telling you that, sir, they don't have adequate drugs in the polyclinic. Even at the level of hospitals, we have postgrads over here.
Is that what Erasmus died of?
And then they will attest to the fact that
forgive my intrusion, Mr. Jumfopoku. Forgive me for intruding, Mr. Jumfopoku. I hope you can hear me. Forgive me for intruding, but is that what Erasmus died of? Was it a lack of drugs?
We can't confirm that, sir. We can't confirm that because as it stands now, the post-mortem isn't out, so I can't.
So we don't know what killed him.
This is exactly what caused his death.
All right, I just wanted to clarify that we don't yet know the official cause of death.
But then I can attest to the fact that it contributed to his death. It contributed to his death.
Right. Well, we will know for sure once we have the official cause of death, but we certainly have appreciated the concerns that you have. We understand the concerns that you are raising with your relationship with the embassy. Thank you very much for that. We appreciate your time. Now, we are seeking to get some information from the GNPC, which is one of the sponsors of the students in Cuba. We know that my colleague Latif Idris has been speaking to them. He's just completed an interview with them, and so we will be bringing you that interview in due course. Stay with us for that. But we do have Latif on the line right now, so we can get a bit of prior information about this interview. Latif, thank you for joining us. What exactly have you been learning from the GNPC Foundation? Latif, you may have to unmute your speaker so that we can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me now, Kojo?
Yes, much better. So what have you learned?
The GNPC Foundation are responding to some of the claims made by the body. After they talk about one of the concerns by the claims is that GNPC defaulted in paying their stipend for up to 6 to 8 months. Now, this is the explanation given by GNPC, that the students have over the years insisted that instead of going through the bank process to secure the stipend, they would rather receive it on tabletop. And GNPC wouldn't want to budge, and according to the executive secretary, GNPC is an international company, and so they would want to operate within that scope. They wouldn't go below that and operate by giving stipends on tabletops. So even most of these students go weeks and months without any cash because they are not ready to access it through the GNPC step-down procedure. They want to have their way, and GNPC says, no way. If you want to access the funds, it is available. Now, he mentioned that they've disbursed about 8 months stipend back to Cuba, and it's taking months. The students are not ready to go through the process to access it. They've taken an entrenched position that they want it on tabletop, and GNPC says, no way, go through the bank procedure.
Right. How about the insurance situation? They talk about their health insurance problems, which they believe may have contributed to the death of Erasmus.
Yes. Yes, could do. So the delegation that visited late Erasmus's family was made up of the GNPC and reps from the health ministry. Now, the rep from the health ministry has been speaking to us. He made the point that the health insurance secured for these Ghanaian scholars back in Cuba is one that is comprehensive. It covers everything. So the claims by students that they will access healthcare on campus is not factual. It cannot be true. And that's what they have secured for the insurance. It's one of the best used facilities that accept this health insurance. It's a facility by students from all around the world who are studying back in Cuba, and so it cannot be true that the health insurance secured for Ghanaian students studying in Cuba is substandard or is restricted. Kudu.
Right, thank you for that, Latif. And of course, Latif Idrisu has been speaking to the GNPC Foundation about complaints being leveled against them by beneficiaries of the scholarship, the medical student scholarship in Cuba. One of the students has passed away, believed to be as a result of complications of diabetes. And the rest of the students, represented by their NUGS organizing secretary, have told us this afternoon that they blame their sponsors, including GNPC Foundation, for the death of this young man, accusing them of not providing them with the health care that they need. Also, they've made accusations against Ghana's mission in Cuba, saying that the head of mission has not been attentive to their needs. Of course, we look forward to Latif Idrisu's full interview with the GNPC Foundation and the subsequent responses from the students.